Hey, what's up my fellow Woodjoes? This is your old pal, Woodjoe here. Welcome back to another video. Today guys, I am going to show you guys my PlayStation 4 VR collection. Digital and physical releases. So guys, let's get this started, shall we? Right, the PlayStation 4 VR. I had this little thing here for about a year and 5 months now, and I am absolutely in love with this headset virtual reality thing. It is awesome. There is a lot of great games, and there's been some mediocre to bad games here and there. And here is my PlayStation 4 VR physical side, and I've got about, what is it? 8 games on the digital side. So we're going to begin with the digital side of the collection, and then we'll go through to the physical side as we speak. So let's do this. Now, before I actually begin with the digital side, I just want to say that any games I mention, I am going to have a photo after what name I said. So let's go. First one is Mortal Blitz. Mortal Blitz is a on-rail shooter. Think of it as Time Crisis, where you shoot stuff and then you move to the next zone. But with Mortal Blitz, when you shoot and you finish it, you teleport to the next side, and so on and so on. The levels in this game is actually really cool, and there's one part of a train part, there's some like industry parts. I really enjoyed this game. The price is average for what it is, and I like this game a lot. And if you guys like your on-rail shooters, I definitely recommend this game. It's really, really good. The next game is Arizona Sunshine. Arizona Sunshine is a zombie shooter, but I really like this game for many reasons. The weapons are varied. There's a lot of cool things. There's like, you know, pistols, assault rifles, shotguns, and just things here and there. There's even a sniper rifle midway through the game. And the levels in this game is really cool. There was one part that you go into this underground mine, and with it, you know, you have your torch, and with it you look at it, you move the torch around, and then you have a gun, and if you accidentally drop the torch, you're screwed, because you know you're shooting blind fire and zombies can come and kill you. But I'm not gonna lie, this game is so fun. Even the horde mode is enjoyable, and I recommend this game for anyone who loves shooting zombies and just having a good time. And even multiplayer is quite fun. Sure, it's not many people playing it now these days, but it's quite fun. Next is Star Blood Arena. Now, to be honest, I only played this game once, and this game reminds me of Riggs, Mechanized Combat League. Basically, it's the same thing, but it's just a bit more futuristic, but that's about it. I only played it once or twice. I completely forgot what that game is all about. I do apologise, but if I do play it again, I'll probably talk about it in the next future collection piece for the VR stuff. So yeah, I do apologise on that. Next is Sports Bar VR. This game, Sports Bar VR, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy this game, because there's a lot of things you can do in this game. You can do pool, you can play darts, you can do skee ball. They added a new like thing where you can touch the lights for higher scores. You can play chess, you can socialize, and even that, the online in this game is really cool. Sure, I have not played much of it because I played a lot of the single player stuff. Even the AI, you know, if you're playing on Snoop or playing on a pool game and you're playing on the play pool and you have like a high AI, they can beat your ass. But it's really, really fun. You will need the move controllers, but it's definitely worth it if you want to play this game. And yeah, I do recommend this game a lot. Next is Dick Wild. Dick Wild is a shooter, but you stay in one place and you shoot animals, and you shoot things like alligators, birds, pigeons, all those type of things, even rattlesnakes and some bits in there. And the game is really good, but hard at the same time, because you think to yourself, you know, oh shoot, some thing is like flying at you, maybe poop comes into you, but it's really, really cool. Even at every wave you finish, you have a choice of 1 of 4 items. Things from health, to turrets, to rocket launchers, to other stuff here and there. It is really cool, and I think you guys might like it. If you guys like just sitting down and just shooting some stuff for like 20 minutes, it is definitely a really good game, and I recommend it. Next is Eve Gunjack. Simple thing with Eve Gunjack is basically you aim, you shoot, and you use the use your controller to shoot. That's all you gotta do. Aim and shoot on, you know, like pilots and just some other stuff in there. It's like a defensive type of game, but it's really cool. It's got multiple levels. I have not finished that game yet, but I need to get back into it. It is pretty cool, but at the same time, it's kind of hard at the same time. But I like this game. I paid, I think it was like a $5 for this game when it comes on sale, and I thought it was really good. So yeah, I recommend this game. Next is Lethal VR. Lethal VR is basically your typical training based game. Basically, you have multiple guns and other melee types of weapons to shoot paper targets. Basically, for example, kill 10 paper target people, like 1, 2, 3, move to the next, 4, 5, 6. There might be times where you have civilians, you may have other things, like, you know, like a board, and you have these throwing knives to try and hit him, and, you know, trying to fling your move controller to try to get him onto the targets. It is pretty cool. And even the part which is the futuristic gun where you shoot, I think like 40, 50 people with that, and it feels so good. And I actually really enjoyed this game, and I love it so much. The last game on digital that I've got is a game called Dext. Dext is kind of a interesting little game. Basically, you have 2 different elements. You have fire and you have water. Basically, it's an on-rail shooter type of game, but basically, if you have fire, you got to basically do the opposite. You have to, fire goes for water, water goes to fire. Basically, mixed match. It's pretty cool. Basically, you gotta try and combo as much score as you can by the end of the level. It is pretty cool, and I have not played this game in a while. I think the last time I played this game was probably like, what, 6 months ago, and that was just to give it a little test drive again for what this game was all about. It's pretty cool. It's not expensive, but I like this game, so it's pretty cool. Right guys, let's get into the VR physical side of this collection. First game is Eve Valkyrie. I'm actually getting back into this game today, and it is pretty cool. And it's a dogfight shooter with a lot of things. You can shoot, you can do bombs, you can do turns and all that stuff. The missions are quite fun. The online is actually pretty good. Not many people play it now, but it's pretty cool. I like this game, and it's still high in price, but if you get it for a good price, get it. Next, Until Dawn Rush of Blood. Fantastic game. Finished this game twice, and I have no regrets, you know, saying it's not a great game. It is a brilliant game. It's basically you're in a roller coaster and you shoot clowns, you shoot other stuff, and you use different weapons like things like shotguns and mini Uzis. Fantastic games. The levels are not long. This game is very cheap. You can get this game for about £10. It is brilliant. Next is Riggs Mechanized Combat League. This is what I talked about when I talked about Star Blood Arena. This reminds me of this, and yeah, this game's quite cool. I actually paid this game £18 about a year ago when, you know, everywhere was like 40 quid, and I saw it in CEX for 18, and I thought to myself, picking this game up straight away, and I had no regrets. And this game's actually not that bad. Not played much of this game, but I really should get back into this game. It's pretty fun. Next is Drive Club VR, a racing game, and this is not bad of a game. Graphics is not the best in the system, but the racing in this game is quite fun, and some of the other stuff in here, things like online, is quite fun. But the cars are good, the tracks are fun. It's just the graphics department is a little bit of a disappointment. But really good game, really good game. Next is Hustle Kings VR. This is basically a pool and snooker game, and this is up my alley. Basically, with this you can, you know, aim and you can bring the cube back and forwards. You You have like snooker, pools, all that stuff I said beforehand. But you can immerse in the in that table. You can look. You can go and point and click to the next area to see what's the next best angle. Challenges in this game are quite fun as well, but the online is quite fun. I really enjoyed that, and that's why I came back onto it. Snooker's pretty good anyway. Next is PlayStation VR Worlds. Now these are 5 demos, but in a disc. We have the London Heist, Scavenger's Odyssey, Ocean Descent, VR Luge, and Danger Ball. All with some really good stuff. But my favourite is London Heist, where you basically get to shoot things, you get to rob a diamond and you shoot stuff. It's pretty cool. Even the target range is pretty good. And I actually recommend this game over those ones. Even the Ocean Descent with that VR experience where you just look around and see what's what, and then there's a shock at the end. I'm like myself, that's not good, but it's really cool. Next is Batman Arkham VR. I actually reviewed this game not too long ago, and I said this is a good game, despite its length time and some less things here and there. But it's a really good game, and in UK you can't get this physical, and I was lucky enough to get one physical thanks to my brother who went to America, and yeah, pretty cool indeed to get this, and it's not a bad game. That's about it. Next is Fruit Ninja VR. Comparing to the app version of Fruit Ninja, this is different. Basically, you use the move controllers and you slice up fruit. That's all you do. There are some challenge modes and all that. There's some other stuff here and there. It is pretty fun. I really should get back into this game. Like, this is not a game. This is a game you can just play in like 10-15 minutes and you're good to go. And I paid £16 for this game, and my nose is absolutely itchy. God damn it. Never mind. It's a very good game. I picked this game up. This is a game I picked up on launch day, as well as Doom VFR. This was one of my most hyped games for the VR, and this game was really good. Despite the controls, where you had to get used to it, I just couldn't get into it. It's like the controls were great, but there were some things there you have to move left and right, you have to aim and point, and you have to shoot. It's just ridiculous, but it was very fun, and you know, I really should get back into this game and see if I can get any more positive stuff into this game. I like this game, but it's just those control stuff. That's about it. Bravo team. Oh man, this was the game that this was the game I was really excited for this year, and it was a bit of a disappointment. Now I won't spoil anything else because I'm actually going to review this game pretty soon. So I'm going to say stick in tune with that, because I was supposed to review this game back in March, but unfortunately just never had time. Next is Battlezone. Very good game, and if you guys didn't know, this game, you can play this game without VR now, which is kind of cool, but played it in VR, I felt myself, this feels so good. And I love the tank situations, I love the movements, I love the way you can aim up and down, left and right, switch the weapons. It's very nice. Next is Super Hot VR. A great VR title. If you love slow motion times, think of it as Matrix, but in the VR world of Super Hot. It is very cool. I've got a review coming up pretty soon, I think in the next couple of weeks. I did the intro so many months ago, but I'm excited to talk about this game with you guys. It's very cool. Here's a game I don't recommend. Here they lie. I can't play this game, because this game gives me motion sickness, and I absolutely hate it. Yeah, sure, the graphics are very nice for the system, but the controls are slow. The monsters is just ridiculous. I can't get used to it. But I think I will have to get back into this game and try to finish it off. That's why I just couldn't play it. Next is Farpoint. Very good game. Very good game. You need the aim control, which I was trying to get, but it's in all this colour stuff behind me. You need the aim control to play this game properly. If you got the controller, it works, but I just feel like the aim controller works really well. And I have not finished this game off yet. I've done a few hours of this game. It's very nice, very good, very gorgeous graphics, but I just need to get back into this game. The multiplayer is fun, but I got motion sickness with that game. I can't play it. But the campaign I can do. 2 more games and then we're done. Eagle Flight. This was one of the games by Ubisoft that I was like, this is kind of up my alley, but I didn't pick it up until the next couple of months after its launch. And it's very good game indeed. It's basically you're an eagle and you fly around Paris, and it's very very gorgeous for the graphics. Even the challenge modes are fun. You can play online with this game. Yeah, sure, the online can crash from time to time, but it's very, very good game. And if you guys like this type of stuff where you just fly around Paris or fly around something, it is very good. You can go up or down or left or right. It is awesome. Now, the last game in my VR collection, I recently picked this game up on, what was it, Friday. I picked this game up on Friday, and it reminds me of one of my favourite games on the Sega Master System, and I'll explain that in a second. Operation Warcade. Oh my god. This game reminds me of Operation Wolf. Depends on the name, Operation Warcade. Basically, it is, reminds me of Operation Wolf, where you have, you move on one side to the, I think it's the, wait a minute, that's left. Moves to the right, and basically you move to, the camera moves to the right, and you shoot stuff. You have, things like, helicopters, moving vehicles. In this game, you can get to go first person. You can shoot stuff. Now, with the, you have different things you can do. You can have the controller, the aim controller, and the move controllers. The move controller you can play in the arcade version with the 3D mode and the immersive mode. The 3D mode you can play in the full length. It's pretty fun. The immersive mode where you go in the arcade and you can just shoot stuff. The aim controller, you use a machine gun, and I don't know about the PS4 controller. I think it uses the Uzi, but it's pretty fun. Graphics, I can talk about later on, because I'm actually going to give this game a review pretty soon, and I'm really excited to talk about it. And yeah, I love this game. I actually do recommend this game. It's pretty fun. So guys, that is my collection for the PlayStation 4 VR. So yeah, please smack the like button for this. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more content. All of my social media links are in the description down below. Any comments, any feedbacks, you guys know what to do. Thank you so much guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. So there peeps, bye bye.